Hello students, welcome back to the new session on polynomials. This is just the introduction class for class 9 mathematics chapter that comes under algebra polynomials. So in today's session we'll be mainly concentrating on the main definitions in the chapter, and in the next session we'll discuss the whole theory of the chapter. Then third session will discuss about the example problems, and the fourth and the final session will be discussing about the problems of chapter 1 and 2, that is number system and polynomials. Let's start. So we need to know about algebraic expressions before starting the chapter of algebra, that is the polynomials. So what is a constant? A number having a symbol having a fixed numerical value is called a constant. Directly you can say that it's a number, it has a fixed numerical value. Okay, for example 9, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, anything. Variables, a symbol that does not have a fixed numerical value, it changes accordingly, is called as a variable. X, Y, Z, any letter, not a number, any letter is a variable. Even alpha, beta and hashtag, then asterisk, etc. These are also variables. Algebraic expression is the combination of variables and constants connected by operators. And what do you mean by term of an algebraic expression? Term is several parts present in the algebraic expression which is separated by an operator. If I take the example as x plus 2, x and 2 are separated by operator plus. Therefore, x and 2 are the terms. Polynomials. What do you mean by polynomial? An expression having more than two terms, especially the sum of several terms that contain different powers of the same variable. So there will be different powers of same variable arranged in ascending or descending order, which is called as the standard form of a polynomial. So ascending order of different powers or descending order of different powers. So polynomials is an expression having more than two terms, and especially the sum of several terms that contain different powers of the same variables arranged in ascending or descending order in terms of their powers. So that's called as a standard form of a polynomial. What's a standard form? The polynomial represented in terms of ascending order of powers or descending order of powers. Okay. Next, polynomials of various degrees. Based on the exponential, the highest exponential power or the degree of the polynomial is categorized into four categories. Linear polynomial. Linear polynomial is a polynomial where the highest power of the polynomial or the degree of the polynomial is 1. For example, x plus 2. X plus 2, the highest power is x, that is x to the power 1 plus x to the power 1. 2 to the power 1. So that is a linear polynomial. Quadratic polynomial, a polynomial of degree 2 is called as the quadratic polynomial, that is the degree of the equation or the highest power of the equation is 2. For example, 3x square minus 8x plus 9 is a quadratic polynomial because the highest power or the degree of the polynomial is 2. So you can observe skipped one sentence here. So that is the form of a polynomial. The polynomial should be in the same form. A and B are real numbers. So so f of x equals ax plus b. There is no power there. The degree is equal to 1. It can be in any form, the linear polynomial. Quadratic polynomial, it should be in the form of f of x equals ax square plus bx plus c. You have seen this equation somewhere in your 8th standard syllabus. Please do recall it. We will discuss more about it in the next session. Cubic polynomial. What do you mean by cubic polynomial? The highest power or the degree of the polynomial is equals to 3. So it's in the form of ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. For example, 3x cube plus 4x square plus 3x plus 3, where 3 is the highest power or the degree of the polynomial. Biquadratic equation. A polynomial of degree 4 is called a biquadratic polynomial. Polynomial or equation, something. So it's in the form of, generally it's in the form of ax to the power 4 bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e. So for example, 3x to the power 4, 4x cube plus 2x square plus 3x cube plus 3, something like that, where 4 is the highest power or the degree of the polynomial. Constant polynomial. A polynomial containing one term, namely a non-zero constant. It shouldn't be a 0. Okay. In a constant polynomial, it shouldn't be a 0 constant. 0. Okay. Only a constant will be there. In a constant polynomial, there will not be any variable. Generally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to infinity. Anything is a constant polynomial. Okay. Zero polynomial. Zero polynomial is a polynomial where the constant is 0 or the coefficient is 0. So degree is not defined here. Degree of the polynomial is not defined. In constant polynomial, degree of the polynomial is 0. Number of terms in a polynomial. So based on number of terms in a polynomial, the polynomials are classified into mainly 4 categories. That is monomial. Monomial is containing an expression containing one term. Binomial is an expression containing 2 terms, and trinomial is an expression containing 3 terms, and polynomial is an expression containing more than 2 terms. You know that. Value of a polynomial. What do you mean by value of polynomial? Value of polynomial p of x. Okay. Value of polynomial is mainly used to solve the expression or equation. So p of x is a polynomial, value of a polynomial. So mainly you use variables to represent certain numbers, right? For example, x plus 2 equals 4, where x equals 2. Similarly, for polynomials you use p of x as the variable to represent a polynomial. So p of x, where x's value is given by beta, will become p of beta. P of beta. So for example, if I take p of x as 3x square minus 5x plus 6, if I take it in terms of degree of a polynomial, the degree of a polynomial or the highest power of the polynomial is 2. Therefore, I take p of 2 equals 3 into 2 to the power 2 minus 5 into 2 plus 6. That will be the value of x. No, p. That will be the value of p of 2. Right? Next, zeros of a polynomial. So I take the same thing, p of x. P of x is a polynomial. That polynomial should be equated with 0. That is, p of x will be equal to 0. Whatever polynomial is p of x, it's taken in place of p of x. That is, if I take p of x equals x square plus 2x plus 6, x square plus 2x plus 6 will be placed instead of p of x and equated with 0. So for example, one second. For example, if I take 2x plus 6 equals 0, so one second, p of x equals 2x plus 6. So p of x equals 0 is the 0 of the polynomial. Therefore, I take 2x plus 6 equals 0, 2x equals minus 6, x equals minus 6 by 2. So I just equate the equation with, I'll find the value of x. That's all. Next, conditions for a number to be polynomial. Before starting with this topic, I would like to say that the topic that we just learnt, that is the value of a polynomial and zeros of a polynomial. They are helpful for two other topics that we'll learn in the future, that is the remainder theorem and the factor theorem. Next we will continue. So power of the power, you can see it's negative here, exponential power should never be negative, then it's not a polynomial. Power variable should never be in the denominator, then if the variable is present in the denominator, then it's not a polynomial. And variable shouldn't be inside the radical sign or root, then it's not a polynomial. If it is there, it's not a polynomial. So these three conditions you should remember. There shouldn't be any negative exponent in a polynomial, the variable shouldn't be in the denominator in a polynomial, and also the variable shouldn't be in a radical or in a root sign in a polynomial. Instead, see, this is a polynomial. These are the examples of two polynomials. Here you can see there is no negative power. Okay, it satisfies all the rules. And the next thing, there is only whole number powers here. This is also a polynomial term. There is no the variable is not represented in the denominator, therefore this is a polynomial. And a radical sign has a number, numerical value, not a variable, therefore this is also a polynomial. Okay, these are the examples of polynomial and conditions for a number to be a polynomial. There might be important questions asked from this topic. Okay, those important topics are, the important questions can be in the form of, they might give you some polynomial. You should give reasons why the following polynomial is a polynomial. That's all, using these conditions. So remember these conditions, it is very important. And we'll recap once again whatever we learned today. So we learnt about constants and variables, zeros and expressions, types of polynomials, conditions, etc. Okay, that's all. We learnt only this much. Please recall all the things what I said. If you didn't understand, please rewind the video, and if any doubts, please feel free to comment below or send it through via email. We'll inform the email address. So please subscribe and share the channel. If you are in class 10 and you are looking for good channels, please do watch their channels, these channels given below, the class 10 science and math and belief study channel. So please do subscribe and share the channel. Okay, if you are in class 10 and you want to pursue IIT in your future, you can also watch these channels. They provide amazing tricks for mathematics. Please do watch their channels, and please do watch our channels if you are in the classes 6 to 9th. Thank you very much. If any doubts, you can reach us at alvatrishir@gmail.com. Please do like, subscribe and share the channel for more such videos to come up, and tap the bell icon for notifications to come up on your device. Thank you very much. If any doubts, please do contact us. This is Trishir Alva signing off.